Hello, Tina here. This is Abby. So, pet sitting her for the weekend. So what I love to do is watch dogs, feed dogs, love dogs, and it's a huge need. It's not easy to find people you trust with your pets. So I serve people that love their pets so much. Pets are part of the family. Pets are like their kids. That's what dogs mean to me. So I believe that's why customers trust me. So, but that's not what this video is about. Struggling to find a topic today, and I wanted you to know that I've lost everything and gained it all back. So I hear that those are God's people. There's a saying out there, you better watch out. And there's evidence that that's true because that's shown up in my own life. And I want to say this video is not for my family. It's not for my husband. So I don't always like it when I talk about my life. However, I know that being transparent is what inspires people. And I know that I'm called to help others. I just know it. That I tried to deny it for years. I tried to not do it. And it just results in awful chaos, soul sickness. I was an alcoholic years ago. I lost custody of my kid when he was young. Devastating to me. Had a CPS case, and I was on the verge of homelessness. And last year, virtually, even though I was sober, didn't take a drink or a drug, I did lose my home and everything I own. And was separated from my husband, not allowed to see him. It was horrible. I lost everything. But it was the best thing that happened to me. It feels like it was the worst, but it was the best. Even though I also got locked up for 10 hours, it felt like 10 years. So maybe it wasn't 10 years, but it felt like it, and it may as well have been, because the pain just ripped me like never before. And well, the only time it was worse than that was when I lost my son when he was little. That was the worst. Nothing burnt more like fire than that. I felt like my heart was so broken, ripped out of my chest, literally. But this time, I lost everything again, and it burned like fire. And I needed to experience that to get humble, to get centered. God needed to get my attention. And that's what needs to happen in order for us to really, really listen. I don't think I've met anyone that has just listened to God perfectly from the get-go all their life and just had a peaceful life. I don't. However, maybe they're out there. I don't know. But my experience in my 53 years on this planet and 19 years sober is that God uses the worst ones that have fallen the worst, that have been through the worst. And there's a purpose for it. Our purpose is to help others. We are all connected. I learned that there's no separateness. So if you lost everything, consider it a gift. I know it doesn't feel like it. You're going to be mad at hearing that. However, if you learn from it is the key. I don't even get people that just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and relapse for years and years and years. Some people die. A lot of people die that way. It's like, I am so grateful that I surrendered to win. Yes, I relapsed many times too. However, there came a point where it was either die or find the right thing to do. And the first thing I had to do was get honest, really, really honest to the voice inside. Listen to that. No matter what anybody else thought, I had to follow that voice inside, what it was guiding me to do. And today, I live my best life. I'm married to a dynamite person. I'm doing my dream job. It's not even a job, really. I'm just living my best life, serving others, and I love it. My business is called Sober Fit because I do teach people how to get free from alcoholism and be sober. I started that because it was my pet peeve that I see so many people in my sobriety tribe. They're just fat and shot out, or the rest of their life is a mess. And being sober is about an active change in your behaviors and attitudes. No one's inspired by someone that their life's a mess. So I help people get sober fit. However, I've been the most successful at this pet sitting thing. I also love to feed dogs and I love animals. And my husband and I started the business. It's called Forever Free Incorporated. It's an actual S Corp. And we have a 501c3 too that's dedicated just to the animals to live free. 501c3. And actually that is just taking off without me even trying. So I'm finding that that's what I'm good at. And people trust me immediately. And I love to stay in beautiful homes. And I love animals, but I don't want to have a zillion animals because it's super messy and expensive and ties me down. So doing this, I get to travel around and live and stay in beautiful homes and spend time with these beautiful creatures and just doing what I love to do. And it turns out that they're paying me for that even more than I ask of them. That's why I think this must be my niche, because my calendar's booked for the next 3-4 months. And I'm excited about these jobs. And some are far away, some are close to home. And my husband supports it too. I love him for doing that too. He works hard too. And we're grateful for the times, when we can meet back up at home. And so we're living our best life, and we're just so grateful to be a team. Finally, it was rough for many years, and marriages go through that. But I've learned if you stick to your core values, God's word, when you live God's word, God puts the right partner in your life. You can't be a cheater or have bad thoughts in your head and then have a dynamite relationship. It just doesn't work. Can't force it. You've got to vibe with it. Got to go with the flow. So that's how you know. And this video is difficult tonight. It's getting late, and I regret that I didn't do it earlier. But there was a time when I couldn't even show up, so I never even made it. So I'm just showing up today and hope that I send some light your way. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you listening in, showing up, and live your best life by doing what you love to do and monetize that. It's the best. So, love you guys. Good night.